Yeah, we know what that means. But I tell you what, we've got some of the best modified and late model drivers in the country here. I got a feeling we can run this green to checkered. Knock on wood.
Well, Mike Norris is going to start it off, so if we don't, we blame it on him. Take it away, Mike.
Here we go. Tate Davenport in 18 alongside is Steve Stevenson, the Steve Show. Here we go. Bobby Strimmy the driver that's been awful fast here in 2018. He's going to look to the outside of it. K. Levi Kissinger, the 2x2 down the back straightaway is the 18 of Tate Davenport has jumped out to the race lead. Stevenson a slider to open it up. He'll take second. Good battle for that third spot. Excuse me, that was Derek Losh. Losh, the Indiana driver. Stevenson down to his inside. So Losh the second, Stevenson third, Kissinger fourth. Luke Lee out of Paris, Tennessee. Let's see if we get this quarter mile widened out as they all chase Davenport in 1-8.
And it's widening out, Mike, already because they're 2 and 3 wide, maybe even 4 wide coming out of turn number 4. They choose a little bit different line going into 1 and 2 as they all kind of stay pinned to the bottom. When you throw it up to 3 and 4, that's when everybody and anybody takes whatever they think is going to work best for them. Davenport and Losh right now, the 2 class of the field.
Ford transfer. Down the back straightaway they go. Here comes Luke Lee in car number 12 as he digs after the 8K of Levi Kissinger. The battle for fourth and final transfer spots on. The caution flag will fly. Our first one of the evening. It is out here in Summit Racing Equipment. Heat number 1, all part of the Summit Racing Equipment Modified Nationals. Rick, I believe we got something in turn number 4.
Yes, sir. Right in the center groove of turn number 4. Some debris. We'll slow it down for the first time. 3 in the book, 17 to go. That means we will reset the field with Davenport, Losh, Stevenson, Kissinger, Lee, Levi Kissinger, and Lucas Lee. It doesn't get much tougher than that right now because one of those drivers may not qualify if they stay where they're at. So green flag in the air. Here we go. Lee and Kissinger stay side by side. They remain that way, so it's 1 by 2 by 2 by 2 all the way back as they head down the back chute.
We'll see if Steve Stevenson can grab second away from Derek Losh. Losh going to hold on. Here comes David Shane now. Shane in car number 87 sidesteps Kissinger. Kissinger all the way back to 5th, to 6th. Shane now to 5th. He may be the man on the move. Right behind him is Luke Lee, but don't look now because here comes Derek Losh in car number 21. Was trying to run down your race leader, and I believe Ricky's starting to make up some ground.
Yeah, Kissinger got sidestepped and shuffled backwards. What's surprising right now is neither Ledford in competition.
We'll see if Jeffrey Ledford, he's got a good battle right now with the 31 machine. And the 53 of Bobby Strimmy looking to go 3 wide. That's the battle for the 7th spot down the bank straightaway. Jeffrey Ledford going to have that, but here we go. Battle for the race lead. Derek Losh at car number 21 is moving in on Tate Davenport. 7 in, 13 to go as we approach halfway.
Lost just a quarter second behind as they work their way into turn number 3. He'll try and reel him in. He makes up a little ground through turn number 4. But once they get down to straightaway, Mike, again, it's all Davenport.
It's all Davenport. Kissinger trying to regroup back here in the 6th spot. Down the back straightaway they go. It continues to be Paducah, Kentucky State Davenport, but Derek Losh going to look to his inside. Davenport going to hold him off. Losh runs second. Stevenson third. 4th and final transfer spot will be the 12 of Luke Lee. But here comes Derek Losh again, banging on the door.
Losh a little bit closer that time as they got into turn number 3. Got a better line coming up out of 4. Showed the nose. Davenport still showing away, but it is a real tight race right now. Stays at a quarter second. Losh seems to have the preferred line.
Halfway home, 10 in the books, 10 to go. They're trying to get that top side rolling. Is 8K Levi Kissinger as he moves up to the outside. So does Luke Lee now. So Luke Lee and Levi Kissinger both trying to get that high side going. Meanwhile, Derek Losh trying to inch closer to your race leader, Tate Davenport, down the back straightaway. Stevenson holding on for 3rd. Luke Lee 4th. 5th is David Shane. Again to the inside is Losh at 21. Nothing doing. 8 to go. Laps continue to wind down. If we stay green, we'll see if we get all the way to the back of the pack here. Rick, and this one's got 7 to go. Losh again will look to the inside. Davenport will hold him off. 7 to go as they approach lap traffic.
The race should end in lap traffic as Losh gets closer and closer with every passing lap, and they are going to catch the back markers as they work their way in out of turn number 4. They're only about 2 laps away from Kevin Morrow and Floyd Jordan, who are battling side by side in front of them. Now they swap lanes. Losh continues to set his sights on the 18. 5 to go, Mike.
Now we got a caution. Bobby Strimmy in car 53 in that lethal chassis has brought out a caution.
And just as Losh was getting closer and closer and they were reaching the lap cars, that may have done it in for Losh. We'll see. But as it sits right now, clear racetrack for Davenport. And Delaware double file restart. I think these are considered qualifiers. They are not considered feature events. So I do believe we will stay in the Delaware Double Five, but we'll see. We'll see. DJ, there's going to be a lot of drivers in both classes loading up that normally win races that won't make the show. We'll just have to see who that's going to be. Green out.
So here we go back underway. No race communication to Derek Losh. He wanted to the inside. Meanwhile, a scramble. Kissinger gets into Shane. Levi Kissinger having a tough go of it here in qualifier number 1 as he brings out a caution. The Summit Racing Equipment qualifier number 1. And Levi Kissinger, unfortunately, is sideways and stopped at the bottom of turn number 1.
Yeah, and his night has went from bad to worse.
$100 on the line. The Paducah, Kentucky driver, Tate Davenport. Derek Losh, run 1-2. Who's it going to be for transfer? Rick, we're back underway.
Lucas Lee just grabbed the number 3 spot away from Stevenson, and Stevenson got dealt to the back. That means Shane now has the 4th and final transfer spot. 5 to go this time.
5 to go this time by Derek Losh looking to the inside. It's all Tate Davenport right now. Davenport showing the way. Losh second. Third will be Luke Lee. And fourth will be David Shane. Side by side. Steve Stevenson of the 7L. Jay Ledford down the back straightaway. Rick 4 to go this time by. We'll see if Losh can run down Paducah, Kentucky's Tate Davenport.
Jay Ledford is on the move, and he's going to work on Stevenson for 5th. Ledford saving it all for the last 5 laps of the event. It's starting to pay dividends, but does he have enough time to get into 4th? We are winding down 3 to go, Mike.
3 to go. Steve Stevenson trying to hold off Jay Ledford. To the outside looking in. Ledford looking for a better starting spot in tomorrow's B mains. Down the back straightaway he goes. Going to pull the trigger. That's where the action's at. 2 to go this time by. The battle for the lead is still Tate Davenport and a car length ahead of the 21 of Derek Losh. Next time by, white flag, Rick Eshelman.
And it looks like the top 4 pretty solid right now with your Davenport and Losh, Lucas Lee and Shane cars as they have pulled away from Ledford, Stevenson, and the 31 of Anderson.
Final time as they work down the back straightaway. Out of Paducah, Kentucky, at car number 18. There will be the Indiana driver at car number 21. Losh, a last lap bid. It's going to be Tate Davenport wins qualifier number 1. Second will go to Derek Losh. Third will go to Lucas Lee. Also transferring to the feature event tomorrow, 87, David Shane.
It'll be Jay Ledford, Mark Anderson, Steve Stevenson, Brian Shaw, Kyle Hammer, Levi Kissinger, 10th, Jeff Curl, Kevin Morrow, Jeffrey Ledford, Floyd Jordan, Bobby Stremme. No start for Jeff Sanford. So the first one in the books, $500 more going to Tate Davenport, Dustin Jarrett. He's starting to pile up the bucks.
Yeah, absolutely. He got the bonus for being the fast qualifier in his group, and he's going to earn a little bit more money this evening. Oh, and as a consolation, he is going to be starting in one of the first, I believe, 8 positions in tomorrow's $5,000 to win main event as well. That's not a bad consolation prize for the driver out of Paducah, Kentucky, as he rolls up on the scales and gets the thumbs up. He's good to go, and he is going to pull down here into Fairbury American Legion Speedway Victory Lane, the winner of the first qualifying feature here this evening. Seal coating sponsored KBC Graphics number 18 out of Paducah, Kentucky, ladies and gentlemen, Tate Davenport. Tate, congratulations, man. You are a winner here. You can sleep a little easier because you're locked into the big show tomorrow now, too.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's awesome to start off like this. Hopefully we can get a good redraw tomorrow. I just want to thank all my sponsors. I want to thank Longhorn Chassis. Kyle, he's helped me on some shocks. Austin, his crew chief, all them. It's just a group effort. We've kind of struggled quite a bit this year, really, and I hope we got it turned around here.
There was a caution flag that came out when you were in lap traffic with about 6 laps to go. Were you thankful to see that caution come out, knowing that you had a few guys that are going to be pretty tough to pass in front of you, a couple pretty tough customers?
Yeah, I could see somebody getting under me there, and I was a little bit tight. I couldn't really keep the car down on the bottom, and I just kind of changed my lineup a little bit after we had that caution.
Tate, congratulations.
Thank you.
Another round of applause for your winner, Legion Speedway, Tate Davenport.